Thank you for joining me in the 249 Marathon Project Week 9 training sessions video. In this video, I'll discuss all of Week 9 training sessions, what the objective is, what we're trying to get out of each session. And if you stick around to the end, in a few minutes with the coach, I'm going to talk about the importance of having more than one race plan come marathon morning and how to approach when things don't go to plan come race day, the importance of keeping things in perspective. Just a note, if you enjoy this content, maybe you're following along the 249 Marathon Project with the intention of breaking 250 yourself. Maybe you're planning on running in Valencia. Maybe you just enjoy marathon training or just running in general. If you enjoy the content, I would greatly appreciate hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You won't get spammed with email. It's just a way that you can help me by putting this project in front of more people and ultimately holding me accountable and making this project just that little bit more achievable. Okay, right into the sessions then. This is a cutback week. I'm really going to take an opportunity to pull everything back this week and try to get the adaptation from all the hard work that I've been putting in. I'm not 100% happy with my pace and where it's at. I don't think I've been overtraining. However, I do think I need to let my body catch up and get the benefits of the hard work that I've been putting in. So this is a cutback week. So we'll kick things right off in the training sessions. On Monday is my normal rest day. It's actually a no running day. I will probably do some cross training. I will always do my strength training in the morning, possibly go for a walk, maybe a bike ride, maybe a hike up in the mountains. But it's a non-running day. Tuesday is a 6 miler or 10K hilly run. Once again, I'll probably head up into the mountains and get these 6 miles done up there. Tough, slow conditions, but tough and a good workout. Wednesday is my second non-running day of the week. It'll be treated exactly like Monday. So I will do my strength training, probably get my yoga done, maybe go for a hike, a walk, cycle, I'm not sure, but I'll do some kind of cross training. Even just yard work. Got a lot of that to do. Thursday is the only hard session of the week. It's a 6 mile or 10K progression run with the goal of hitting 6:30 or sub 6:30 per mile on the last mile. So not overly difficult. I've had much harder sessions, but it's a way for me to put some pace into this week without overdoing it. Friday is my normal 5K social run. Nice, easy 5K through the Laguna. So it's off-road. It's slow, it's nice, gentle, and it's a really enjoyable run for me, one of my favorite runs of the week. Saturday is a 10 miler or 16K easy effort run. It's more or less just getting some volume into the week. This is a very low volume week, low intensity week. Sunday is a 14 miler or 23K easy run. This will be the shortest run going forward until week 15, where it'll be 13 miles. So this 14 miler is just part of the cutback week. It'll keep me at or about reasonable mileage for a long run, but it's given me the opportunity to take my weekly volume down significantly. Total volume for the week is 39 miles or 64K. That sounds very low, particularly, it's almost half of where I was. But that's okay. That's given me the opportunity to get caught up, get my body well rested, well recovered. And I'm hoping that in week 10, I'll be able to put a lot more intensity in and start hitting my targets a little bit better. I'll go into all of the results of my week 8 training on Monday's episode, but let's just say I've trained smarter this week in week 8, and I'm going to carry that forward into week 9 and week 10. For strength and conditioning in week 9, it'll be the exact same as it has been. It'll be 50 reps of each body weight exercise and a minute and a half plank. So at this point, that's 2 sets of each one of them. And as always, I'll be shooting for 3 yoga sessions in the week. It's also another good opportunity to get a sports massage in week 9 here. Thanks for sticking around for this part of the video, a few minutes with the coach. Today, I'm just going to briefly touch on the importance of having 3 race plans, or at least more than one race plan come marathon morning. I suggest with all my athletes and with myself to have 3 race plans. So plan A, B, and C. And how I break them down is this. Plan A, what am I capable of if everything goes well, if the weather behaves, if I feel really good, if there's no problems with congestion on the course, if everything goes well, what am I capable of? Plan B is, what did I train for? What did all my training for the last 16, 20 weeks put me in position to run, assuming that it's a normal race day? And plan C is, what will I be happy with? What, if things don't go to plan, what would I be satisfied with considering all of the work I put in? That's an important one for a lot of reasons, and I'll talk about that here now. Let me start by saying this. Nobody goes into a race after putting in 16 weeks of training, putting their heart and soul into it, and wants to execute poorly. You don't train for, say, a 3-hour marathon and go out and try to run a 2:30, right? That's just absurd. So we go out and we try to shoot for what our original game plan was. We have plan A because what if things absolutely fall into place? We feel exceptionally good after our taper. We get to mile 20, 21, and oh my, wow, I feel so really good. This pace seems easy. I can pick up the pace a little bit, and next thing you know, I'm 2 minutes under my target, right? That's plan A. We wouldn't necessarily execute plan A from mile 1. You might, if you've been doing this a long time and you've run dozens of marathons, maybe you know from the get-go that, yeah, plan A is on the cards here. Those days do happen. Okay, plan A, better than what we were hoping for, and everything is going great. Plan B, why have a plan B? Well, that's what we trained for, right? That's things go well, things go to target, you're on your pace right through mile 21, 22, you're still feeling strong, but you don't have anything because you're pushing it to the limit, okay? Plan B, just keep on going, right? So we're looking at target, or maybe just under or just over target. That's plan B, fantastic. And here's plan C. What happens if things don't go to plan? How many variables are there in a marathon that we don't have any control over, right? The weather, the congestion, how many people are on the course, getting tripped up, your kit malfunctions, your shoelace unties, or you have to make an emergency toilet stop. The course is measured wrong. You're going with a pacer, and the pacer is not a good pacer, and they're way off. These things happen, right? So be prepared for plan C, right? And that may mean adjusting later in the race. It may be adjusting early in the race. You just don't know. But this is the most important thing, is to keep things in perspective. We don't go out, put all the training in, and go out and try to execute poorly. Something happened, right? Out of our control, possibly, most likely, running into a 20-mile-an-hour headwind for, 15 miles, that's not going to help anybody. Keep it in perspective. We do our best. We do our best on the day, and whatever the outcome, that's the best we had. We can't do anything to change that now, right? So be proud of all of the work you put in, learn something, and learn something from every training session, learn something from every race, and especially after a hard race, you'll come away with some knowledge that you didn't have before the race, right? Sometimes it's a hard lesson, it's a tough pill to swallow, but learn from it. And do you know what? If we don't hit plan C and things, the wheels come off altogether, okay, it happens. Keep it in perspective. It's a race, it's just a run. We're still humans, we're good people. We're surrounded by really good support and lovely friends. So keep it in perspective. Okay, that's a few minutes with the coach. I wanted to say thank you for sticking around, and I will see you on Monday's video when I discuss week 8. And I think you're really going to enjoy week 8's update. Have a great week of running.